We don't like the 48 right now. Let's go.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Middle.
Kill.
Blue draw corkers.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
61, matchbox lights.
Throwing now is Allen. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. You got three down.
Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Hey, alert 3.
On 52. Pilot, 64, weak.
Allen hands off to McCoy. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Tight. Recon, 132 fighter.
Play it.
Stop.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Tight end right. Three down.
To the shotgun snap to Allen. His first running back, McCoy. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And it's off the crossbar. Oh, he couldn't even get it there. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
First and 10 for Dalton. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Dalton. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Dalton, 1st and 10. On the screen, Bernard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Bengals 7, Bills nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Bills take over 3rd and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Check 48. Check 48. Come on. You can't block me. You can't block me.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bills' passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and it's third down. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Allen going to throw. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Topper!
A give to McCoy. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And after the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Mike 51. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Geno Atkins got home that time.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Who got 17?
Here's Allen. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night, they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams. An 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. To the left side here for Eifert. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now this one complete to Robert Foster. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen again. Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Five wide.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Hauschka's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. The final act of the first half, Dalton. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Mixon will get it to start the second half. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
368.
49's the mic. 49's the mic.
Here we go.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they let you play.
To throw again. Dalton to the left side here for Eifert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10. A first down throw coming for Dalton. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he spins past him and into space. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
11 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Bengals.
On first and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And Green with a catch left side. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. Got his man, it's Eifert. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Dalton on the draw to Mixon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
93, 52, 95.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Watch the twist.
Throwing now is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll run on first down. It's McCoy, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Allen to throw it. Open man is Kroom, the tight end. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route.
Alert, alert. 48 Mike. Let's go, D.
On play action, Allen towards the end zone for Brown. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown His third touchdown now on the year. And his guys now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. 3 down, 3 down. Watch it.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Dalton. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum.
And the ball is knocked out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Hands up. Lead.
Mike, 49. Watch QB drop.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing, Dalton. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. McKenzie now to return it. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Geno Atkins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Check 31, check
6-6, pull it high.
On play action, Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now here's Ross. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at the 45. Dalton sets up play action. To the left side here for Eifert. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Mixon with a 1st down carry. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 2nd and 10. Dalton once more. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And Oliver in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Allen now on first down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. 10th carry now for McCoy. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Darquez Denard there to make the tackle.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Check.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Ross on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This give is to McCoy. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw is Allen. That's Foster hauling it in over the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Mike.
On first down, McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's McCoy. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Double time.
3 down.
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Bills, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.